We continue to follow breaking news. President Trump suspending travel to and from Europe for 30 days to try and stop the coronavirus from spreading here in the U.S. Now, the one exception is the UK. So far, nearly half of all states are making emergency declarations, including North Carolina. There are more than 1,200 cases in the U.S. and around 115,000 worldwide. And our team coverage continues with more and more cases of the coronavirus popping up, which we knew this would happen. Schools are being impacted, whether they are switching to online classes or if these universities and colleges are prolonging their spring breaks. Psychologists say there is a right and a wrong way to communicate to kids. Now we're talking young kids about the virus. They say it's important to be open and honest in a way that really won't scare them.
Fox Carolina's Kayla Convoy joins us live in our newsroom with some other tips that those psychologists recommend.
Yeah, don't treat this virus any differently than you would treat a common cold. That's what some psychologists are saying, and they tell me when families panic and stock up on supplies, it can cause stress and unnecessary worry, especially for kids.
The coronavirus, it's now coming into everyday conversations. People constantly worried about their safety. School days slowly starting to revolve around the illness.
Talking to students regularly and really daily about the importance of washing their hands. It's the whole 20 seconds rule. Hold your hands under the water with soap and rub them as you sing happy birthday twice to yourself.
Kids can't escape it, and it's not just impacting classes, it's seeping into all aspects of their lives, including church.
We changed how we serve communion to try to minimize the amount of contact and the contact with the elements. So I think most people are trying to be more careful.
Tapping elbows is the new way of shaking hands, but psychologist MCLEAR says it's important to talk to kids, saying all of these changes at once can be overwhelming.
Like with any anxiety, we want to talk about what would happen if whatever we're worried about does come to pass. And so instead of saying, oh, it's never going to happen, don't think about it, don't worry about that, we really want to kind of address the fears for what they are.
She says first it's best to talk through a plan and remind kids that if they get sick, you'll be there to take care of them. She says honesty amongst the chaos is truly the best policy.
When we tell people not to worry about something, it doesn't really do anything. It actually can make their worries increase sometimes.
She says kids also notice parents panicking and can see the empty shelves at grocery stores, which can make them feel anxious. So instead of stocking up, she recommends focusing on other things.
Making sure I'm sleeping, making sure I'm practicing good hygiene, washing my hands, not touching my face a lot and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, we can only control so much.
She says it's important not to focus on what ifs and instead focus on what is. She tells me as of now her office hasn't had any specific calls about the virus, but she is noticing public stress levels are rising. Cody and Tori, back to you.